Respected Secretary, Director, Department Heads, and my dear fellow faculty, I take this opportunity to present my report on the usage of ICT tools during course delivery at this 3-day internal conference on effective teaching practices. Well, this presentation goes with a report on usage of Google Classroom, the LMS, Edpuzzle, an assessment tool, followed by students' feedback given on one of the ICT tool called Flipgrid. Let us start with Google Classroom, followed by students' feedback on the usage of Google Classroom. Right, let us get into a COA class to know how I use this tool to teach my students. Well, now we are into COA class now. You can see here 4 tabs: Stream, Classwork, People, Grades. Let us look at Stream tab first. You can see many messages posted during the semester. These messages are technically called announcements. This particular stream facilitates teacher and students to post announcements to all the members of the class. We can also make announcements to the specific students also. Let us go through few announcements that I have made during the course. See here, you can see the message which I have posted just before the day of examination to boost the confidence in them. You observe I quoted Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 47 to intensify enthusiasm and confidence. In the next message, I have made time management framework to attempt questions in time or on time. I have used this stream tab regularly to post important questions for each unit. Finally, I can say that this stream tab allows us to be in touch with students through our valuable announcements. Well, in the Classwork tab, I have organized learning resources in a student-friendly way, that is conveniently with the help of a feature called Topic. We can see this topic feature when we click Create button. Now you see topic at the end of populated list. You can see topics called COA assignment, mid 1 question bank, mid 2 question bank, COA syllabus, and so on. For each part of unit, it has been created topic under which learning resources have been posted. Now we'll see learning resources. I'm clicking on unit 1, part 3. Now these are the learning resources I have posted under unit 1, part 3. Like the way it has been posted all the learning resources of all parts of the units. Right, now we move to People tab, where we see teacher who created class and students who enrolled for the class. Now this is the list of my students who enrolled for my class during semester 1. Finally, we look into grades, where we see score of the assignments that have been posted during the semester in this class. This brings me to the end of sharing my usage of Google Classroom in teaching course to my students.
We learned like different materials were posted in Google Classroom for COA as well as a DM. So all the materials are saved there. So it's a very wonderful material saving. It is actually an LMS, Learning Management System. Assignments were also posted in that, different assessments, assignments where we answered very comfortably.
And now we have also attended our second midterm exam in the Google Classroom, and it's very easy to attend the Google Classroom.
That was the end of Google Classroom. Now let us see how I have used Edpuzzle, a video assessment tool, followed by student feedback on it. Discrete DM means Discrete Mathematics second year 2018 to 2022 is a batch. So this is my Google Classroom. So I have imported that Google Classroom to Edpuzzle app. I have assigned 3 videos as assignments and they have completed assignment. Now let us see in detail about Manisha's assignment. Click on Manisha. Now let us see her performance and her detailed analytics. See here, if you look at a particular student called Manisha, and she has got 88 grade point, and video watched 100%, and she has answered 7 questions correct out of 8, and she has spent on the video approximately 9 minutes. The video is of 8 minutes 33 seconds, but she has spent 9 minutes, more than elapsed time of the video. It is not mandatory to prepare to prepare video by yourself. You can also import videos from various resources like Edpuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks. So you can use those already ready-made content and make assignments.
Coming to Edpuzzle, it is an video-based assignment tools where MCQs were asked in middle of the video, which are very easy to attempt.
Mostly I prefer Edpuzzle because when video is starting, automatically it stops and it asks the questions. So I like that pattern. So this is all about my experience regarding the online.
In Edpuzzle, same videos are there, but in middle questions were there, and different online platforms now. Flipgrid, we are learning this. We are enjoying the videos.